It will get bigger than this, but it's hard to imagine how the last week and the last game in Toronto for the year, no matter what, happens today as a series that is tied 2 games apiece has a pivotal Game 5 here in Toronto. Toronto won the first 2 games. They were looking for a huge 3-0 lead. Philadelphia scored in 1 inning, 1-4-2. They looked to try and take a commanding 3-1 lead. Philadelphia scored in 1 inning and won 3-2. And now they play today. Philadelphia has only hit a 2-run home run and scored 1 inning of 4 and 1 inning of 3. Three innings they scored in 36 of them. And as we're ready to go here in game number 5, the winner can clinch tomorrow. And that'll be very big. Winner clinches tomorrow. So now here we go. Matt Williams, 2 games, 1-0, 1.35 ERA, 13 1/3, 10 hits, an 0.83 whip, 8 strikeouts, 1 walks. That's walks and hit per inning pitched. The 0.83, and we're about ready to go. Matt Williams against Steve Carlton today, but first he's got to get Dernier. He was first on the Phillies at a 3.86 average. He started off the last game with a base hit and messed everything up. Philadelphia has not scored before the 5th inning. And that'll be fouled into the crowd. He was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Matt Williams. Big for both these teams here. That'll be fouled off 0-2. I'll tell you what, right now that Toronto is hoping their streak of early good defense keeps on going. Philadelphia, I'm telling you, they need to break that in this game. The 1-2, and it'll be 2-2 to the outside. Kind of wasted those 2. The first out is the hardest to get, the 2-2 to Dernier. And it'll be high and fouled, but that'll be an easy catch, 1 out. That's Upshaw. The Phillies have Dernier, Hayes, and Schmidt, Diaz, Morgan, and Matthews, Perez, Maddox, and DeJesus, and Philadelphia's 10 home runs in the postseason. They were 8-2 coming into this game, and now this is game number 5. So 14 games, they have 10 home runs, and that's a strike. Vaughn Hayes at 205, a homer and 5 RBIs. I don't think Toronto has a home run all series. It'll be high, 1-1. So Williams got the out off of a foul ball. The 1-1, and this will be to center field. And Lloyd Mosby, and he misses it. He stuck up his glove, and they'll throw it in. They'll go to third, and it'll be the throw, and he's safe. That's on Lloyd Mosby. He misjudged everything. Vaughn Hayes gets to third. Oh, how big that is. There it is. He misjudged it. And here's Mike Schmidt, who's not had a hit in the whole World Series. He's all the way down to 216, and that'll be a ball down low. He might intentionally walk him. Of the 10 home runs, he has 4 of them. The 1-0. On Hayes, the triple, and that'll be a high pop fly. I don't know, they're going to score the run, and this is going to be the throw home. They're going to throw it home, and it is 1-0 Philadelphia. That's the earliest they've scored, and it's the 4th inning they've scored out of now 37. And here's Bo Diaz. About Toronto, when they've lost the lead, they've never regained it. The first 2 games, they never trailed. And then they've led in every game. The last 9 games, 5 RBIs for Diaz. And something's going to have to give because they've had the lead in the earlier 4 games. And it'll be 1-1. So the 1-1. It was 2-0 in game number 3 and 1-0 yesterday in the 2 losses that they've had underneath. Griffin Upshaw, and that'll end the inning. A misjudged play in center field by Lloyd Mosby. That'll be a triple, and a sacrifice fly. It's 1-0. Bottom of the first, Steve Carlton now. Steve is 1-1, fifth start for him, 3.46 ERA, 26 innings, 26 hits. What was his whip is 119, 18 strikeouts, and 5 walks. So here's Damaso. He's tied for third on the Blue Jays. With 8 RBI, we're ready to go, and we're underway. Bottom of the first, the bunt will be no good. It's 0-1. He scored 6 runs in the last 8 games. He's always been on and can move around. The 0-1. It'll be 1-1. So the 2-0 in game number 3, 1-0 in game number 4. And once they gave up the lead, they never got it back. They never did. 2-0 became 4-2. And that's going to be it. Oh, what a catch by DeJesus. 1 out. It was going to be a single. Garcia, Bunnell, and Mosby. Barfield, Upshaw, Johnson, Griffin, Jorg, and Martinez are going with Garth Jorg at third instead of Rance Mulliniks. And Buck Martinez will be the catcher. So a more defensive catcher. And for Buck. So here we go, Bunnell, and that's going to be a strike. No home runs, 6 RBIs. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Carlton, and it'll be low, 1-1. Last game, Bunnell cooled off. He went 0 for 4 with a strikeout. He was up to 270, 280, 290 something, and then that'll be to right field. It might hit the ground. It will. It's going to be a base hit. Bunnell. He's going to second, though. Dernier with the throw. They got him. Good night. A bad run by Bunnell. It's going to be a base hit. And an out at second base as he tried to extend the single. And here's Lloyd Mosby with 2 outs. And that wasn't good at all. And it's 1-0. Just what a hop. Dernier got it, and what a hop it was. Toronto has not come back once they fell down, and that'll be ripped to right. And Dernier with the catch. Could have got the second there. The end of 1, the score, Philadelphia 1, Toronto 0. Well, the winner here will have 2 chances in Philadelphia to win the World Series. And here's Joe Morgan. He's hitting .216 now, top of the second. Morgan will foul that one away. Matt Williams with 14 pitches in the first inning. And that'll be down low, 1-1. Morgan at .216. They've also, it's been big. That's Morgan to right field. And underneath, that's going to be Barfield with a catch, 1 out. There have been no hits, really, in the first 5 innings. Not a lot. So real quick, Bunnell, Mosby, and Barfield in the outfield. Jorg, Griffin, Garcia, and Willie Upshaw at first. And Buck Martinez is the catcher. But there have been a lot of pitches the last couple days here. This is an anomaly. Yesterday, Toronto had a lot of pitches, and Philadelphia didn't. That's a strike. This is easily the earliest Philadelphia scored, and it is the first time that Philadelphia scored first in the series. The 0-1 now, it'll be on the ground and foul. Last 6 games, he's .333 for Matthews. The 0-2 with an out. High pop fly, and that's going to be 1 out. Alfredo Griffin with the catch, 2 outs, sorry. Top of the second inning of Game 5. Tony Perez now. It is tense because, it is game 5. And that'll be a pitch inside for a ball. Last 9 games, he's hitting .290, 9 for 31. He's been terrible in this series. It'll be high 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the second inning, still on their first way through. And that'll be fouled it off, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the second inning. That'll be fouled it off. 2-2. Tony Perez struck him out, and instead of taking it 3-2, Perez reaches for that one, and we go to the bottom of the second. Oh, this is happening pretty quickly, and Toronto will be up. Oh, here's Jesse Barfield. He's now down to 182. He had a period when he was hitting well, and now he's slumped. But Barfield now, they're down 1-0. Oh, that was terrible. 0-1. I think we've only had a couple home runs in this series. Barfield at 182, and that'll be inside 1-1. Toronto is not a home run hitting team. Steve Carlton. And Barfield knocks it away, foul, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the second. 2-2. Struck him out. Oh, that was a terrible at-bat. And Barfield knew it. My goodness, look how early he swung on this. He was already, look at that, my goodness. Watch this, oh my goodness. That pulled the heck out of him and Willie Upshaw. Upshaw hits it hard in a base hit. So Upshaw will get to first base here, 1 on, 1 out. Toronto gets another base runner, but this one doesn't try and make a single into a double. Willie's been hitting the ball a lot better the last couple games. Cliff Johnson. And that'll be a strike. Philadelphia trying to reverse the curse in 1983. They lost in 5 games to the Orioles. Then they were down 2-0 in the 6th inning in game number 3. And everybody was singing sweet. And Philadelphia came back, won that game 4-2. Now we're tied at 2 in the series. Swing and a miss here. This is Cliff Johnson. So they're trying to take a 3-2 lead in the series. They're trying to reverse history and win the World Series. But the Blue Jays are trying to make history. This will go Schmidt to Morgan to Perez and a double play. And we'll go to the 3rd. 1-0. Well, just like that, they're out of it. And here's Gary Maddox hitting 196. And Matt Williams. Williams' first pitch will be a ball outside, 1-0. And that'll be on the ground. A base hit, though, gets by Alfredo Griffin. And it'll be a man on first with nobody out. Gary Maddox, the center fielder. A big base hit. In the Champions League that we did, he was absolutely terrific. Here's Ivan De Jesus. They're speedy, 8-9, 1-2. And that'll be a strike right down the middle. De Jesus hitting 204. These are the type of players that when you hit into a double play, they only get 1 or 2. Or else somebody steals second. Matt Williams is going very slow. So they got to worry about somebody stealing a base. The 1-1 now. Ivan De Jesus. Oh, high, and it goes to the ground. They're going to get second. He will be safe. That's a pass ball. That's on Martinez. So more of an offensive catcher. That's a strike, 2-2. This is the thing. If he hits the ball on the ground, because of the speed, it won't be a double play. The 2-2. And it'll be inside 3-2. Bob Dernier's on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it'll be high pop fly. This will be in foul territory. And making the catch is Upshaw. Willie Upshaw, 1 out. Bob Dernier 0 for 1. He popped out in the first. He's 6 for 17 in the series with 2 RBI. Philadelphia's only scored in 1 inning per 1 inning per game, except for game number 2. They hit a 2-run home run in game number 1. High pop fly, and underneath is Garth York, 2 outs. Vaughn Hayes. Vaughn Hayes is 1 for 1. 1-0. Top of the 3rd inning, the 1-0. Did he go? And he did not. It's now 2-0. Williams has to be careful because Philadelphia right now, this is the type of thing where they nitpick. You know, they get 2 outs, a man on second, then boom, Vaughn Hayes gets a run. That's 2-0. That's all they get. 1-1-1, you know, like that. That's going to be a strike, 2-1. Philadelphia's offense has not been great. Again, they've scored 3 runs in 38 now innings. They've scored in 3 of 38 innings. 4 of 38, sorry. That'll be to right field. Willie Upshaw again to end the inning. And he makes the catch. 3 outs. Bottom of the 3rd inning, it's Philadelphia 1, Toronto 0. Alfredo Griffin, he's 3rd on the Blue Jays. And Griffin, and that's going to be a ball inside. Griffin is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. In the last game, he wants to get something going here for Toronto, and Griffin to left field and foul. I'll tell you what, right now, this is a tough spot for the Blue Jays. 1-1. It'll be on the ground and fouled again. They'd like to start something. Toronto scored in every run, every game. A score, oh, and it hit him. It hit him right in the back shoulder, and Griffin will go to first, and here's Garth York. It hit him right there in the back. Garth York now with nobody out. 414 and 833 OPS, first on the Blue Jays. And he's talking a little bit to the catcher. The umpire's just making sure that the words aren't going to start a fight, and that's going to be safe there. So the first pitch to York. They go to second. They're going to throw to second. He's going to be out. Another base running mistake by the Toronto Blue Jays. A guy that was hit in the ribs is a little bit short. My goodness. 4-14. 1-0. 2-0. And it'll be 2-1. If he hits a base hit, if he hits a double, right now, Garth York, if he hits a double, the Blue Jays, will be like, what in the world? If he hits a ground ball, I can see that it would have been a double play anyway. York, the 2-2. 3-2. If they walk him, that would be 2 base running errors by Toronto. Struck him out and 2 outs. You don't want your season defined by base running errors. Oh my goodness, that one was way out of the zone, and here's Buck. 115. It's been a while since he's even been at bat. He's hitting 115. I believe he was the starter in game number 1 of the World Series. That'll be on the ground, 0-2. York struck out. Griffin out stealing second, the 0-2. And he strikes out. He got to go to first, and Bo Diaz is going to make this easy. The end of 3. 1-0. We go to the 4th. Here's Mike Schmidt now here in the top of the 4th. Michael Jack Schmidt. He had a sac fly in the first. The sac fly that scored the only RBI. And that'll be a down low, ball 1. Last 3 games, he had a double. And did he have 3? Yeah, he got an RBI today, and that's going to be a strike. I guess he has 1 hit in the entire series. The sac fly doesn't count as a run. Or an at-bat, sorry. On the ground and a base hit, and Mike Schmidt breaks it open here, but if he's going to get hits, it's better if he gets nobody on if you're Toronto, but for Philadelphia, you're thinking, is he going to start getting red hot here? Is he going to get red hot? Here's Bo Diaz in the top of the 4th from Williams. And that'll be fouled away, 0-1. The 0-1. It'll be a strike and 0-2. The 0-2. On the ground, this should be 2. First to second, back to first, and they get 2 outs. What a play there. So went Upshaw to, I believe it was Griffin. Yeah, it was Upshaw to Griffin, back to Upshaw. 3-6-3 double play. This combination doesn't happen too often. And here's Joe Morgan here in the top of the 4th of game number 5. And it'll be a ball inside, 1-0. 1 for 13 in the series with 2 RBI. The 1-0. And that'll be 2-0. Last game he was 0 for 3 with a walk. 1-0 Philadelphia. 3-0. Gary Matthews. Toronto's been in this situation before. It'll be on the ground and fouled away, 3-1. Especially against the White Sox when they were down in the 7th inning. And it hit the referee right in the face. It hit him right in the face. The umpire went down. And he gets back up. The 3-2. He'll be on the ground again and foul. I've taken a few shots when I umpired, and that hurts. Like, it dings you. You can put so much padding, but it hits you, and it hits you hard. He'll be fouled again. Joe Morgan will not stop fouling pitches off. He does this. He's hard to strike out. He'll just keep fouling them off, and they keep on doing that. This will be number 9, this at-bat. To Joe Morgan. Fouled off, and now we go to 10. The 3-2 again, the 10th pitch to Joe Morgan. High pop fly. And Lloyd Moseby with the catch. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Philadelphia 1, Toronto nothing. Garcia, Bunnell, and Moseby. Bottom of the 4th, Damaso Garcia. 0 for 1 lined out in the first, 250 average. 2 home runs, 8 RBI. And that'll be a ball up high, 1-0. And it'll be 2-0 outside. So Garcia leads off here in the bottom of the 4th inning of game number 5. If Toronto wins, they're going to have one chance, and it'll be 3-0. They're 2-0 in game 5 so far this year. 2-0. And it'll be ball 4, and Garcia will go to first. Carlton's got to pick it up a little bit. And here's Barry Bunnell. He singled in the first. He's 5 for 16 in the series. That's a big thing. Bunnell, 1 for 1 today, and that's going to be inside ball number 5. Last 6 games, 2 doubles and 4 RBI. Carlton having a little trouble here. Toronto is 2-0 in game 5s, all at home. And it'll be 2-0. They won their first game in Chicago and won the second game in Baltimore. This will be 2-0. And it'll be 3-0. And Bunnell, that's 7 straight for Carlton. And he's got to bring it back. Sometimes you give a green light here. Bunnell now, the 3-0. This might just be a formal, just going through formalities, and that's a strike, and that's what it is. Dallas Green knows this could be trouble if they walk Bunnell, because then they'll have Lloyd Moseby, and he can bunt him over to sacrifice position. The 3-1, 4-1, and now it's first and second. Nobody out. What do you do? Do you walk Moseby? Do you put down a bunt? What do you do? And here's Lloyd Moseby. 0 for 1. He lined out in the first inning, 3 for 17 in the series. 2 on, nobody out. And that's going to be a strike outside. Getting the first strike is very big. 2 on with the Blue Jays. They've never come back from a deficit. Remember that. They led in all 4 games and never come back once they lose the lead. And it's 0-2. This is the first game they haven't scored first. Game number 5 of the World Series. Such a big World Series. The 0-2. That's going to be high into right field. They might be able to go to third base. And double sacrifice. This will be one. Dernier will throw to third. He's got a good arm. He's going to throw to third. He's safe. And it's first and third with 1 out. Carlton and Williams only off by a mile an hour in a pitch speed comparison. Steve Carlton. Bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Jesse Barfield. 1 for 16 in the series. Oh, so big. Barfield, and you can tell he's trying to lift that into the air. He's 0 for 4 in the last game. A fly ball by Barfield, and we're tied at 1. It'll be 1-1 inside, and the fans are very tense here because they know what this means. The 1-1, bottom of the 4th, 2-1. You can feel the crescendo building with every pitch. The towels come out. On the ground, it could be two. They go to second, they go to first, and they're out of the inning. Barfield hits into a double play. And it's quiet here. We go to the fifth, 1-0. Well, that just cut everything out. Gary Matthews, he's 0 for 1. He popped out in the second. So Matt Williams in to pitch again, top of the fifth. On the ground. Garcia to Upshaw, 1 out. Alfredo Griffin, sorry. Griffin to Upshaw, 1 out. And now here's Tony Perez, 1 for 13. His only hit was at game number 1. That was his last hit, was game number 1. We're in game number 5 now. The 2-run home run. Every hit in this World Series for him has been a home run. Dan Clark and Roy Lee Jackson warming up. Clark the lefty, Roy Lee Jackson the righty. This is 1-0. He'll be on the ground. Again, Alfredo Griffin, Upshaw, 2 out. So Griffin, 2 already. Perez cannot do anything, and here's Gary Maddox. He's 1 for 1. He got his first hit of the series in the 3rd inning. And Matt Williams now, 1-0 Philadelphia. And that's a strike. Last game he was 0 for 2. This is the last game in Toronto. This is it. The last one in Toronto. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. The last 2 are in Philadelphia. Toronto, I think it means more to them that they win this game, because if they win, then they can only win 1 of 2 in Philadelphia and win it all. If they lose this game, they got to win 2 on the road. The road team has won every game. It'll be 3-1 to Gary Maddox with 2 outs. De Jesus is on deck. 3-1 from Matt Williams. And that'll be fouled off, 3-2. Gary Maddox against Matt Williams. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that'll be a high pop fly to right. 3 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. The score, Philadelphia 1, Toronto 0. Upshaw, Johnson, and Griffin.
Leading up for Toronto, the first baseman, Upshaw.
Willie Upshaw in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's kind of the problems when you don't have a power lineup, is when you get into series like this and you're checkerboarding, you're having like your 1st, your 5th, and your 9th hitter doing well, and you have a whole bunch of donuts in the middle, then it is trouble. It really is. The 1-1. It'll be 2-1. The road team has won every game in this series. And that'll be a strike. That means if Toronto wins, then that would be very big. Upshaw, the 2-2, bottom of the 5th. And Upshaw fouls it away. Nobody out, nobody on. Willie's come up big in this World Series. The 2-2, 3-2. Cliff Johnson will get on deck. Philadelphia 1, Toronto 0. Here's Willie. On the ground, this will be Morgan to first, 1 out. And here's Cliff Johnson. And that's going to be 1-0. Last 3 games, 333, he's 3 for 9. They'll be outside 2-0. They're getting players on, Toronto is, but they're not getting them in, and that Jesse Barfield's double play was huge. That was big, but you got to remember there have been a couple base running errors. Oh, that was a unique one. There have been a couple really big base running errors. And that'll be to right field. This one is back and back and back and caught by Dernier. 2 outs. Almost. Right to the wall. Right to the wall. Oh, my goodness. And here's Alfredo Griffin. He was hit the last time he was up in the third. A home run and 10 RBI in the postseason, hitting .323. Are they getting to Carlton or not? And that'll be high ball 1. Carlton has not looked the greatest in the last couple innings, getting hit hard. But he's getting the job done. It'll be 1-1 as Griffin takes it. 1 ball, 1 strike, Steve Carlton. His last time in there, and that's going to be to right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Griffin will go to second. They got him easy. No, he didn't. That was a bad throw. They would have got him easy, but that was a bad throw. It was almost the second time that Griffin was thrown out at second. It was almost the second time, and he went, and Dernier had it. And oh my goodness, that was a bad throw. He lucked out on that, and here's Garth York. 0 for 1, he struck out in the last one, a base hit, and it's 1-1. And it'll be a strike there, 0-1. Struck out in the third, no home run, 2 RBI, hitting .400 in the postseason. Garth York, 0 for 1. Griffin on second. And it'll be 1-1 with 2 outs. Last game he was 0 for 1 because he pinch hit. The 1-1 from Carlton. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. York almost, if he gets it in the outfield and he gets it right, they might score. Griffin is very fast. And they know it. It's the 2-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. 3-2. If they walk him, Martinez will come up. Steve Carlton knows this is a big pitch. The 3-2. They want to keep it away from York, though. But they want him to strike out, and it is strike 3 right on the corner. Garth York will sit down. It's 1-0. Juan De Jesus popped out in the third. And 200 in the postseason. He's 0 for 1, and that'll be high into right field. And this one will be foul, 0-1. 1 for 3 in the last game with a single. He's 0 for 1 today. The last of the second rotation for Philadelphia, he went. Not the smartest, should have been patient there. That thing was outside, but he was so committed. He didn't pull back the 0-2, and it'll be 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to De Jesus in the top of the 6th inning. And it'll be 2-2. Well, that strike really hurt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This will be high into left field to Jesus. And it is caught, though, by Bunnell. 1 out.
The bat, number 24.
6 for 18, 2 RBI, Bob Dernier. And it'll be on the ground and foul. 0-1 with 1 out, top of the 6th. And it'll be 1-1. 1-1 with an out. So it'll be 2-1. And it'll be on the ground right there. Martinez the first to get the out. Dernier tried to get on like he did before, and there's 2 outs. He almost did it, and here's Von Hayes. Remember, he had the triple, the misjudge, and he ended up scoring a run, and that's been it so far. That has been it here in the top of the 6th. And that's going to be a ball down low. Number was right to Lloyd Mosby, and then the sacrifice fly by Mike Schmidt. And that was it. It'll be 1-1. They call that a strike. Von Hayes in the top of the 6th. The 1-1. And it'll be low 2-1. Matt Williams. The bullpens have been terrific for both these teams. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Runs have been hard to come by. A 2-2, and it'll be a high pop fly center field. Again, same place to Lloyd Mosby. This time he catches it. His misjudgment is the only thing today that the Phillies have got. Martinez, Garcia, and Bonnell. The bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Buck Martinez. He's 0 for 4 in the series. He struck out in the 3rd. Buck Martinez. Carlton, and there's Buck to center field. And Maddox will make the catch, 1 out. Gary Maddox, bottom of the 6th inning. And here's Damaso Garcia. He walked in the 4th. He's 0 for 1 today. He tried to steal second. That's going to be a strike. Last game he was 2 for 4 and he had 2 RBIs. It's kind of incredible that Toronto hasn't scored. They've been a little bit close, and it'll be foul and 2. Dernier couldn't get on in the last inning, and neither could Damaso. The 0-2, 1-2. Steve Carlton is up to 72 pitches. This will be number 73. That'll be a hard shot to right field, and Joe Morgan with the catch, 2 out. And 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Bunnell. 260 average in the postseason, 1 for 1. Barry Bunnell. And it'll be a ball inside, 1-0. He's hitting 410 for 25. Low 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 3-0. Lloyd Mosby. That's going to be a strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th inning, and they walked him, and Bunnell will get on first. So you just never know, 2 outs. If Lloyd Mosby can hit it to the right area, Bunnell might be able to come around, but he doesn't have the greatest of speed, if I remember. And here's Lloyd Mosby, but the 2-out lightning has been the thing that has really scored runs, decisive runs, and that's going to be safe there. Bottom of the 6th inning. You got Mosby, and if he can get on, you have Jesse Barfield, who's trying to break out of a slump. Mosby, and that's ball 1 outside. Last 9 games, he's ended up scoring 6 runs. 0 for 2 is Mosby. The 1-0. 2-0, that's inside. Here in Toronto, Lloyd Mosby. It'll be a strike there, 2-1. Everybody's just up. Everybody is just intense. That'll be a strike, 2-2, bottom of the 6th inning. Lloyd Mosby. It's 2-2, 1 on, 2 outs. The pitch. Struck him out, and that ends the 6th. And Lloyd Mosby knows that he could have done a little bit better there. He's frustrated with himself. We go to the 7th. 1-0 Philadelphia. Now Stan Clark will come in. 10 games, 8 1/3. 5 strikeout, 1 walk. Righties love the guy. Lefties don't like the guy. Lefties hate him. Righties love him. Lefties hate him. And here's Mike Schmidt, who's 1 for 1. He has a walk and a hit. He better make sure he doesn't hit the umpire with that bat. A single and an RBI. Schmidt, and it's going to be 1-0. One ball and no strikes. On the ground. And Griffin, the first, 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Here's Bo Diaz. Bo Diaz, top of the 7th. And that'll be a ball, 1-0. Jim Acker and Don Cooper warming up. Top of the 7th inning. You know, you think it's 1-0 Philadelphia in the first inning, and you'd think that Toronto has time, all this time, but the time is running out. And all the times they've had people on base, it's running out on them. That'll be high into right field and into the stands. It's the ground. It'll be 2-1. Bo Diaz. I can't believe Mike Schmidt has just done really terribly in this. And Clark right back to him to Upshaw, 2 outs. It's been a heck of a game. And here's Joe Morgan. Morgan, and it's going to be fouled off, 0-1. 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Joe, and this is big for him. He needs to get on. So it'll be 1-0, and down low, it'll be 2-1. 2-1, top of the 7th inning. Game 5. That'll be down low, 3-1. Gary Matthews is on deck, 1983 World Series. 2 outs, trying to get Morgan. Trying to get out of this inning and make it an easy 1-2-3, and it'll go up for a base hit. It went through the middle, and Garcia went for it. And again, a nagging 2-out hit. Trying to prevent insurance. Really trying to prevent insurance. Went off the mound. And went by Garcia. And now, here's Gary Matthews, who's 0 for 2. Stan Clark. And high ball 1. Pop out and ground it out. I'll tell you what, this is those nagging 2-out hits. Joe Morgan, how many times has he turned a game around in the playoffs because he starts something? He started off game 3 with 2 outs and nobody on by getting on. And you never know. This one is high, but this is Upshaw underneath. And he'll make the catch. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The bottom of the 7th inning, the score Philadelphia 1, Toronto 0. Jesse Barfield. He's in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be ball 1. And Ron Reed and Tug McGraw. Boy, we've seen those two a lot. And Barfield again, 0 for 2 today, the 85th pitch. And did he go? Yes, he did. 1 strike, though, was in the zone anyway. 1-1, swings at that. That's way offside. Outside, both Mosby and Barfield have swung the bat pretty terribly today. Down low, 2-2, bottom of the 7th. Toronto needs somebody on, but nobody out. Remember, it was Barfield's double play. It was big in this game. It'll be 3-2. Willie Upshaw will be on deck. 3-2, that'll be on the ground, and a base hit. Barfield gets on. Now the thing is, their base running has been absolutely horrible today for Toronto. Now Barfield will get on, but you know, the base running has been terrible, so what are they going to do here? No outs, bottom of the 7th. One on. Oh, and Willie Upshaw got fooled by that changeup. He singled in the 2nd. He's 1 for 2, 5 for 15. A double and 3 RBI in the series. The 0-1 pitch to Willie. Down low, 1-1. Carlton's having trouble. Remember, they had 1st and 2nd and nobody out and didn't get anybody in. The 1-1, and it'll be 2-1. They're feeling it again. The crescendo is rising. The fans are up on they're feeling it. That was a terrible hit. That was out of the strike zone. That's 1, and that is going to be out, number 2. He reached out of the strike zone and hit for a double play. Willie Upshaw. And it goes easy. It goes Schmidt to Morgan to Perez. And here's Cliff Johnson. Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. And on the ground, this will be DeJesus. To Perez, 3 outs. Wow. Toronto has been killing their own innings by base running mistakes and terrible batting. And we go to the 8th inning. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. Philadelphia, here's Jim Acker, 2 games, 1-0, 3 innings, 3 ERA, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Righties hate the guy and lefties like him. So Jim Acker and Tony Perez, 0 for 2, 1 for 14 in this series. Again, game number 1 was when he had his last hit, the 2-run home run. And that was tough. And that'll be a strike here. Perez takes it, strike 1. So Perez, the 0-1. Outside, 1-1, top of the 8th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Game 5 of the World Series, tied 2 games apiece. A strike again. It's got to be so deflating when you're up, when you're down 1-0, and you get somebody on, and you're all ready to go, and then the double play. And then guess what? You got to come out and play defense, knowing you got to do it again. There's going to be 1 quick out. That's where insurance runs come. Starter comparison. Carlton more innings. Williams gave up more runs, more earned runs. Carlton more hits, had more walks, and more strikeouts. Matt Williams really did a good job. The only way Philadelphia scored was in the 1st inning, that triple, when Lloyd Mosby, the center fielder, misjudged the ball. And it'll be a ball inside, 1-0. Moffitt and Don Cooper here in the top of the 8th inning. But when Lloyd Mosby misjudged the ball, and then Mike Schmidt hit a sacrifice fly, but that'll go Upshaw to Acker, and that's going to be 2 outs. I'll tell you what, this game is tense. Not many runs here. Vaughn DeJesus now 0 for 2, popped out, lined out. In the top of the 8th inning, Philadelphia wins. They could clinch. They have 2 chances to clinch at home. And that's going to be a strike. Funny part is, Toronto, did they trail? Yeah, they trailed. Toronto trailed in the ALCS. High pop fly. Underneath and 3 outs. Remember, Toronto, HC 0023. This is a heck of a game. You came in at the right time. Bottom of the 8th, 1-0. Good to see you. Really good to see you. Alfredo Griffin is 1 for 1, a double in the fifth. 4 for 16 in the series, double and an RBI. That's in the series. I know, this is a good World Series. It's a tense one, and it's 1-0. This beats one of the Champions League World Series when the Braves hit 24 home runs and blew out the Orioles. Oh my goodness. Those games are absolutely boring, but these are really good. And it'll be 2-0 now. Alfredo Griffin has the stats to get around. That's the biggest thing. If you're not getting many base hits, you need somebody on first with the 75 stats. It's 3-0. If Griffin gets on, that'll be huge. Steve Carlton still in the game here in the bottom of the eighth. Time's running out for the Blue Jays. Ball 4. And Garth York will come up. Toronto's been knocking on the door. They have all game, a lot more than Philadelphia, but they haven't been able. It's been stupid mistakes by the Blue Jays. And here's Garth York. And, you know, double plays are hard to turn, we understand, but when the ball's 2 feet out of the strike zone and they swing at it, that's their day all day. Here's Garth York. And he goes to bunt, and he bunts a pop fly, foul. Oh, that was almost stupid play number 20 of the day. The 0-1 to York. They're going to bunt again. York, he pops it up, and it is caught. What a waste. Garth York, and that was stupid play number 20. That was stupid play number 20. Garth York, and that was terrible. Here's Buck Martinez. A strikeout and a flyout. And they're going to steal. And he's going to be safe. They didn't need to bunt. They got that anyway. Toronto, despite everything going on terribly, they're still in this game. Buck Martinez 0 for 2, and that's going to be a strike, 1-1. A base hit. And Garcia comes in. Alfredo Griffin comes in. Sorry, Buck. And that'll be a strike. He's just watching the middle. He's going to watch himself to the bench here. The 1-2, and he struck out. They got to throw to first. Nobody goes to third. There'll be 2 outs. And here's Tomaso Garcia. It was a 1-2 pitch, and this thing was so in the dirt, and he swung at it. Buck not doing well, and here's Tomaso, who's 0 for 2. Griffith on second. Tomaso, that could be it, and it will be a base hit. One runner, they're going to come around to score. The throw, the play at the plate. He's safe. It's away. They throw to second. He's out. He's out. The run scores, though. The run scores. The run scored before the out at second. And we're finally tied at 1. We're finally tied at 1. Another base running error. Another horrible base running error. And I'll tell you what, Toronto right now is not playing smart baseball at all, but it's 1-1. And Acker will stay in. Bob Dernier's 0 for 3, grounded out in the 6th. I'll tell you what, this is insane. They score, and that'll be on the ground. Dernier foul, 0-2. He tried to get on earlier with a bunt, was thrown out at first, barely. 9th inning. Dernier, and it'll be ball. Hey, Alan Griggy, good to see you. Alan Griggy, very good to see you. You're catching a intense game number 5 of the World Series. Both these teams, it's 2-2. Dernier, and if it goes foul, they do. He would have made it, but it went foul. Nobody out. Alan, good to see you. Glad you're here. HC 223, you're good. 0023, you're great. And it's going to be 2-2. The biggest thing to ruin an inning is put Dernier on if you're Toronto. That's why Philly wants him on. It's 3-2. Von Hayes is next. Oh, what a big pitch by Acker, the 3-2. Oh, he swung at ball 4, and he got nailed on that one. Oh, Dernier's frustrated at himself, but it doesn't matter. If this is ball 4, Acker the 3-2, and it'll be on the ground and foul again. There's a battle here. It is so pivotal. It is so pivotal. Top of the ninth inning, 1-1. 0 for 3, Bob Dernier. The 3-2. It's ball 4, and you got a 92 speed at first. Oh, my goodness. And Jimmy having trouble, and here's Vaughn Hayes. Vaughn Hayes had the triple. They called it a triple after Lloyd Moseby could not handle it. He misjudged it, and it went over his head. Here's the bunt, and they bunt it on the ground. They'll pick it up. No, it's an error, but he's safe. It's an error. Something happened, and 2 are on right now. And here's Mike Schmidt, who's 1 for 2. It doesn't matter how bad he's doing, not the man you want to see. And Schmidt on the ground, he fouls it off 0-1. And here's Mike Schmidt. You know, it doesn't matter if he's 0 for a million. If you get him right now, he is Mr. Clutch. He's the type of guy that'll go 1 for 300 and win MVP. And it'll be a low 1-1. Nobody out here. Jim Acker having so much trouble, so much pressure. I would say really Toronto as a defense is having trouble. There's a strike. I guess they're going to call that a base hit at first. First and second, nobody out. The 1-2. It's going to go to right field. They're going to just let it hit, so nobody goes to third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It actually went in the stands. You don't want anybody on third with 1 out. That would be sacrifice position. The 1-2 and outside 2-2. How accurate is your pitcher? He's the type of guy you need to throw borderline, then challenge twice borderline. Jim Acker, this is so big and very pivotal. No outs, top of the ninth inning. Toronto just gave up 2 base hits like that. High 3-2. Bo Diaz is on deck. This could be that Philadelphia inning we talk about. Philadelphia in 44 innings has only scored in 4 of them. High pop fly, center field. They might be able to stop him at third. It's going to be back though near the wall. Dernier's going to tag up. They're going to throw to third. They might get him. He's no. The throw's off the side. It's 1 out, 1-1. And Moseby with the catch and the throw, but they couldn't get him. And you remember this, Jesse Barfield had a double play for Toronto. Bo Diaz is 0 for 3, grounded out in the 7th. If he does it again, Toronto gets out of it. This is a pivotal moment in this World Series. This top of the ninth is extremely pivotal. The whole series really is going, the whole dynamics are going to shift on this top of the ninth. If Toronto can get out of this Super Bowl tournament, very good. You just picked a great time to come in. Game 5 of the World Series. 1-1, Philadelphia and Toronto. That's going to be a strike. A very pivotal inning in this World Series. Very pivotal. If Toronto can stop Philadelphia, the momentum goes all the way to Toronto. If Philadelphia scores here, they can take a 3-2 series lead and go back to Philadelphia and have 2 chances to try and win it. It'll be down low, 1-1. Just a plug, I can't wait till Pro Strategy Football comes out next Tuesday. I'm waiting for that. I cannot wait. That'll be great. The 1-1 high and inside 2-1. There is 1 out. There is a place to put Diaz if he walks, so it won't exactly be a run. The 2-1, top of the 9th inning. The 2-1 pitch. Outside 3-1. Trying to settle him down. Joe Morgan will be next up. Morgan is not the man you want. Jim Acker, the 3-1. This is so big. High pop fly. This will score a run. This will score a run. And this will be going. It's the wall. Moseby couldn't do it. They're going to throw to third. And it's going to be 2-1 Philadelphia. Lloyd Moseby misjudged that for the 2nd time. And went right back to the wall. Mosby, oh my, misjudged that. And it's 2-1. Now it's one thing for a one-run lead, but it's another thing right now if they expand on this. They keep Acker in, it's 1-0. 23 pitches in this inning. Joe Morgan 1 for 3. He singled in the 7th inning. He's only 2 for 15 in the series with 2 RBI. Toronto is killing themselves this game. You're right, HC0023. They're just absolutely messing up. And this will be fouled away, 1-1. Jim Acker's going to have 30s. He has 30-some pitches. Toronto's down 2-1. Toronto tied it. Remember, Toronto has not come back from a deficit to take a lead. High pop fly. Now this will be an infield. No, not an infield fly. And this will be Alfredo Griffin with the catch. I mistook. I thought there was first and second, but it was second and third. So there's no infield fly there. And now here is Dernier and Joe Morgan. We're talking to Joe Morgan, who was upset a little bit with himself. Here's Gary Matthews. And here we go. This is great. And inside, ball 1. You mean, Alan Gringy, you mean Pro Strategy Football 2022. 2022, I got 2020. It'll be fouled off. But that, yeah, I can't wait. The World Series is going to end at the latest today. Tomorrow is Thursday, then Friday. Friday would be the last game. That'll be a strike. Friday would be crazy. I got a great thing coming up Friday. I got a great thing on Friday. It'll be fouled off, 1-2 still. I mean, this is going to be game over, game on for Toronto. They need to get the out. If they don't get the out, Matthews can end it. Really, it's going to be high pop fly. This will be a freebie. Upshaw to get it, and he does. And Toronto is in a bind here, bottom of the 9th. But Bo Diaz with a long fly ball, and it's 2-1. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It would have been more, but that bounce went to Bunnell. Now here's Al Holland. 8 games, 1-0 record, 6 of 7 in saves, 9 innings, 2 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk. Righties and lefties hate the guy. So here's Bunnell. He singled in the first. He's only 1 for 1 today. I think he has 2 walks, bottom of the 9th. Holland 1-0. Holland, remember the one time he came in, I think it was against Montreal. The worst ever, and he still got out of it. And it'll be a strike. He works quick. Al Holland to Bunnell, bottom of the 9th inning. Bunnell outside, 2-1. Toronto, they got 3 outs. If they score nothing, they go down 3-2. They score 1, they keep on playing. If they score 2, they go up 3-2. You got such a swing right now, dependent on this half inning. The 2-2, bottom of the 9th. That'll be base hit to left field, and Bunnell gets on, and it's going to be 1 on, but nobody out. Bunnell runs at 63 speed, so that means that Bunnell, this is going to be big. Oh my goodness. Bunnell hit it, and it just went over. I looked at Jesus, and he was giving a little league stare to the outfield like, oh man. Here's Lloyd Mosby, he's 0 for 3. They're going to try and bunt. And they've been terrible at doing anything but just hitting. And it's 0-1. I'm wondering why they just don't hit normally. He tried to bunt. Now, we've had crazy things happen in this game, but it's all been Toronto shooting themselves in the foot, the 0-1. And low 1-1, he pulls it back. You might want to make Holland throw. Holland has not really had enough. He's due for a bad outing. But Toronto, there it is. They're going to pick it up. They're going to throw to second and get 1. They throw to first, and he's safe. And that was kind of a waste. They keep giving outs. But Joe Morgan, they have a 75 speed at first, though. And oh my goodness, he just took out. He just took out. Did you see that to Jesus? Avon to Jesus. Here's Jesse Barfield now. 1 for 3. He's absolutely looked garbage until that single in the 7th. He's 2 for 18 in the series. He's back to what he looked like against the first series against the Chicago White Sox. So here we go, bottom of the 9th inning. This is it. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Again, they go back. Again, now it's Barfield's chance. He could go 3 for 19 and be MVP of the World Series. Be Jack's one right now. But I don't think Toronto's had a home run all World Series. Al Holland. And oh, that might have been it. It's 0-2. Dallas Green in the dugout. It's 2-1 Philadelphia. Leading Toronto, bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. 2 strikes. It's going to be a journey for Barfield. The 0-2, and struck him out. There's 2 outs. And now we go down to the final out. The road team has won every game in this World Series, and Philadelphia looks like they might go up 3-2. It would be the 3rd straight win for Philadelphia if they do it. And 1 more, and you have Willie Upshaw, the first baseman. And he pitched now. Man on first, Upshaw. High ball 1. Can Toronto do it? He singled in the 2nd. If he gets a double here, you might see Lloyd Moseby come home. Willie Upshaw, the 1-0. And he'll be outside 2-0. You don't have to worry about Buck Martinez. He bats 9th. And this thing will be decided by then. Willie Upshaw, the 2-0, and oh my, and almost. He hit that one. I thought it might have been gone. But it's 2-1, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. First base, Willie Upshaw. Ball 3, it's 3-1. Cliff Johnson is on deck. The DH hitter has done damage, but now Willie Upshaw, the 3-1. Oh, that one might have been ball 4, and he went after it. Now it's a full count. This thing means he's going to run, and when he runs, if you get a double, he's coming home. So it's all up to Willie Upshaw now. It'll be a shot and a base hit. Yes, oh, but he's going to stop at second, though, and he can't get further. And a 3-2 base hit now. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Right there, right up the middle. That's exactly what he needed. And that is exactly what they needed. And here's Cliff Johnson now, 0 for 3. Oh, wouldn't this be a huge first hit? And the pitch is down low, ball 1. There's 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. Pivotal game 5. The whole series, really, the dynamics are going to shift on this half inning. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 9th inning. And here we go, 1 Philly run in the top of the inning. That'll be to right field. If it ends, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be foul, though. Oh, and that is so huge. It went foul. Cliff Johnson, so close. So close. The 1-1 now, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. And oh, they call that a strike. It's 1-2. He didn't like that. He can't get too mad now. And in the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Cliff Johnson, 0 for 3 today. 1-2, 2 outs. No, 2-2. Oh, it's coming down to pitches now. It's coming down to pitches. And oh my goodness, it's going to be 2-2. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. He just don't want it to end. Johnson, 3-2. If he walks him, you got Alfredo Griffin, who's hitting near 400. And they'll come up with the bases loaded. Al Holland, 22 pitches. Another full count. 2 outs. They're all going to be running. A base hit, you're going to score. You might win the game. Struck him out, struck him out, struck him out. Al Holland, they're up 3-2. They're up 3-2. Oh, what a game. What a game. What an incredible game. And for the first time, the Blue Jays lose at Game 5, and they trail going into Game 6. The road team has won every single game. It's hard to believe, but the road team has won every single game. And how about Philadelphia? They scored in the first. They did absolutely nothing. Really, they did nothing. And then in the ninth inning, when they had to, they came by and put 2 up. They're 1 game away from a World Series and reversing history. They're 1 game away. Now for the post-game show, when we go over the stats, figures, and analysis of today's 2-1 Philadelphia victory over Toronto. Oh my goodness, this is an incredible World Series. Oh, Mike Schmidt with the sacrifice fly in the first inning, the highlights. The double play by Barfield. Oh my goodness, that was one of the most difficult things. And remember in the 4th inning, that was Bo Diaz, the long triple or double. Just think this game, and that was the strikeout by Barfield. And right here, this was the strikeout by Cliff Johnson. Good night. Just think, 2 runs by Philadelphia. It was all because of Lloyd Moseby. When you take a look, so real quick, Steve Carlton, the player of the game. Steve Carlton was unbelievable, but we look at the Phillies. Only Vaughn Hayes had multiple hits. The first one was right to Lloyd Moseby, who misjudged it. It was a triple, and Schmidt got him in. Schmidt had 1 hit. That was in the 4th inning with nobody on, so no damage. Donuts go to Dernier. Another box of donuts to Matthews, Perez, and to Jesus. And when you take a look at the pitching for Philadelphia, Carlton won the game. He's 2-1. He went 8 innings. He only 1 run, and he gave up 5 hits. Holland, though, gave up 2 hits in the bottom of the 9th inning. And right there, Steve Carlton. And that's the Phillies. For the Blue Jays, you have Bunnell with 2 hits, Upshaw with 2 hits. And you have a few more donuts. You have Moseby, Lloyd Moseby. What a horrible game. Both runs were because he misjudged fly balls. Now, to be fair, on the second one for Lloyd Moseby, they would have tagged up and came in. They would have tagged up, even if he caught it. So you only blame Lloyd Moseby if they would have got a base hit and made it like 4-1 after that. But they didn't, so but the first run was all Lloyd Moseby. He misjudged it, and Vaughn Hayes went right to third, and Mike Schmidt with the sac fly. And that was it. But anyway, Johnson struck out at the end of the game. He gets there's a donut there, a donut for Garth York. What a disappointment for Garth York. And Buck Martinez, what a terrible day swinging the bat. .250 average for the Toronto Blue Jays. Their batting average for the day as a team. Williams, he goes 6 innings, gives up 3 hits, 1 run. That was it, 1 earned run. But Acker with the loss, he goes 2 innings. They had him. They were doing nothing from the 2nd to the 8th inning. And in the 9th inning, Philadelphia just boom, 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 and they made life difficult. You know, now Philadelphia, let's take a look at the pitching analysis very quickly. For Philadelphia, they threw 128 pitches, 129 for the Blue Jays. So that is a 257 pitches. Steve Carlton at 105, and Holland at 23, and that was it. For the Blue Jays, Williams had 78, Acker had 38, Clark had 13, and that was it. For the batters, for the Blue Jays, and we're going to tell you a little bit about analysis. Well, we go to a Game 6 tomorrow. Philadelphia can win the World Series at home. They can win the World Series at home. The road team has won every single game. All 5 games the road team has won as we go to the Phillies. I really think it's up in the air in who wins tomorrow. I don't see anybody. I really don't know. It could be a Toronto blowout. It could be a Philadelphia blowout. We don't know. But this will be the first time that Toronto's down 3-2 in a series. Remember that Baltimore won Game 6, and then Toronto had to beat Baltimore in Game 7. But that was really big. That was just absolutely huge what happened today. Top of the 9th inning, this whole series dynamic makes it 3 in a row for Philadelphia. But the road team has won it all, so Games 6 and 7 are going to be in Philadelphia. So if this trend continues, we're going to a 7th game. But Philadelphia 2-1 over Toronto. What an unbelievable game. What an unbelievable game. For those of you joining in, I'm going to show you very simply the RBIs, the hits, the batting team for the Phillies, the hits. Here's the biggest play right now, really, of this game. The very biggest play, and watch this. He goes, and here is Lloyd Moseby. Lloyd Moseby went back, and Lloyd Moseby right here misjudged it, and it went by his glove. First inning, he makes the catch. There's nobody out, and there's 2 outs, and then Schmidt pops out, 3 outs, and that 9th inning just scores a run, and we're in the 10th inning. But that's it. That is it. So thank you very much. The Super Bowl tournament. Thank you, Alan Griggy. Thank you, HC0023. Thank you very much for joining in. Tomorrow, same time, same channel, same everything. And it's going to be, what time is it now? Thailand time? It's 10:30 Thailand time. So it's going to be a little bit earlier tomorrow. I'm saying probably about 7:30 Thailand time. That's 8:30 in the morning New York time for game number 6. Should be good. Have a great day, everybody. What a series. A 2-1 win for Philadelphia. They're up 3-2. It could be the clincher in Philly tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you very much, HC0023. Thank you for the comments. Have a wonderful day.